Subscribe to the Artie Lang Uncensored podcast at artiequitter.com.
Wow, wait a minute. I'm looking at Chuck Knoblauck. You're right. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It looks like he got stung by bees and had an allergic reaction.
Is that George Zimmerman?
Yeah. That dude used to have like 0% body fat. He was cut.
Yeah.
And oh my God.
Is that depression? Is that depression?
I have no idea.
You know how to live life.
That's called That Looks Like Me when I played. That's what that looks like.
Now that you don't play anymore, you had a chance to get in shape.
Yeah, I'm down pretty good. But I always tell him rounds of shape, though.
Chuck Knoblauck had the hottest wife at this wedding. Oh my God, she was smoking. And
was it the blonde?
Yeah, and I should have went up to her and said, "Listen, in 10 years, she's going to look like me."
You might as well get used to it.
All right, come on, honey.
Build a zero and hang with a hero, right?
Let me give you a taste of the future.
Yeah. But Back to the Future. No, you know what? I'm the ghost of Christmas Future. Let's get used to it.
Yeah, you ought to do that. With a lot of players that just bloomed up.
I'm going to go, no, that's if I can go back to the future, I go back to 1998 and say, I'm Chuck Knoblauck. You know what I do? I would take a picture of Pete Rose and show it to him.
You must not like Pete Rose.
No, well, I love Pete Rose, but listen, it's so funny. It's like he lost a bet, and they said, you got to dress like Ken Rosenthal. No, but I would take a picture of this Pete Rose, go back to 1972, and right before he's playing right before he's putting a bet on his game. And I would go, Pete, look at this. This is 2016.
You should say, if you bet, this is what happens.
This is your mind on gambling. And he's looking at me and go, who's that fucking brown guy to the right of me? I said they let Dominicans in too. Like, well, when the fuck did that happen? No one can touch you though, Dave. You know why? Because you had a great career. And now you made all this money, and now you just all you do, you hunt elk and Jews, and you what do you?
What do you help?
You have four. Stop it, right? You have 4 homes, right? You live in Wisconsin. You have all these beautiful houses, and you just have a fun time. You buy all houses where there's nothing but whites, and you just have a good time. Oh, God. How far is the nearest black guy to you right now?
Jeez, man.
You know what? I'm sorry.
You're not supposed to drink the bong water. Shit, man.
I'm trying to make a name for myself. What? Now, do you still smoke weed? Is that glaucoma still acting up?
You know what? There's a whole lot of it here in California.
Well, I know.
They do need to legalize that shit. They're like, but how do you comedians get away with stuff? Because if I act like a comedian for a minute or an hour or a day, right. I get killed by companies or whatever it is.
Well,
Jeremy Roenick and I went golfing earlier this. I think it was this year or late last year.
Wait, Jeremy, you're friends with Jeremy Renner?
Roenick.
Oh, who's he?
Roenick. He's a hockey player.
Oh, a hockey player. Okay, go ahead.
Great guy, awesome dude, man. One of the best guys I've ever met.
Right.
But so him and I were golfing and I heard this joke from somebody else before. So we were golfing, and he's a very good golfer. He's like a +1, +2.
Right.
And so like the first 5 holes we played, he had birdie putts and he lipped out for birdies. And he was getting pissed off.
Right.
So after I think it was after the 4th one, I had my phone and I got on Twitter and I said Jeremy Roenick just joined the Kardashian Hall of Fame. Nothing white goes in the hole.
There it is.
Okay? But I heard this joke from somebody else, but I tweeted it out there like a dumb shit.
Who told you the joke? David Duke told you that?
No, I don't know. I don't know who told me. I mean, I've heard it.
It was
from,
Reggie Bush.
No. Oh, and it gets better. So. Anyway, so I just, you know what? I heard the joke, and I said it but I shouldn't have did it. And then this pharmaceutical company was going to do it. We had a deal, and they were going to come out here and for 4 hours and videotape me life after baseball dealing with gout because I used to get gout.
Right.
And so they called me like 2 days later, and they said, "Hey, listen, Dave, we saw on Twitter that you made this joke. We got to cancel it." It was for a good amount of money too.
Oh,
and I'm like, so I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I've
it
been
was
there.
a joke.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
It's a
and
joke.
they're like, well, I'm sorry, we don't condone that kind of stuff. And I said, well, you're pretty shallow then.
Yeah.
Because if you don't like jokes, there's something wrong with you.
Exactly.
Not only that, maybe a couple weeks later, my insurance company dropped me because
the joke?
They think that the Kardashians were gonna, come after me for a joke or whatever it may have been.
There's the Kardashians. Who gives a shit?
Well, so anyways, I mean, it's got crazy. So I guess when I don't know if it was Chloe or something was on Howard, and I guess Howard said something to her as if it's who would it be, Kanye or Chris? Is it the white guy in the family?
Right.
The white husband.
Yeah, who's a girl?
Husband,
the white husband came
or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
And so she goes, and then whatever it says, she goes, once you go black, you never go back.
Right.
Is what. So that was her comment.
Was she reading from your Twitter
I think
feed?
it was to Howard.
Yeah.
What's that?
I said, was she reading from your Twitter?
No. I mean, this was probably before I even made that comment.
Right.
But it was a joke. So earlier this year, I'm at a golf event for Navy SEALs here in San Diego.
Right.
And so I was in the pro shop, and I was talking to one of the guys, and I told him that joke I told him what happened about when Ronak and I were out on the golf course. I turn around, who's standing right behind me? Reggie Bush.
Oh,
and I know Reggie. Reggie's a great guy. He's awesome. And
Yeah.
I turned around and said, "Oh, hey, Reg, what's happening, dude?" He goes, "Hey, Dave, how you been?" I said, "Pretty good." I'm like, I'm hoping he didn't hear this damn joke.
Right.
But you know what? He probably would have laughed his ass off. But
of course. Well, listen. First of all, he's one to talk. He was just on tape with Donald Trump talking all that shit on the bus. Fuck him.
Right. But
Right?
my thing is,
that's Billy. That's Billy Bush.
But how do you comedians get away with stuff? Because I'm
Well, you know what we do? Here's the key.
Guys
Here's the key, Dave. Here's the key. You got to tell funny jokes.
Does yours show up?